morning and welcome to Friday Thoughts, Living Faithfully Together. We wanted to do something a little bit different so you don't get so accustomed to the same, so we moved to the other side of the fireplace today, and I hope you get that. But no, it has been a week with significant change in our nation and in our sense of community with the inauguration and changing of the guard, if you will, in Washington. And I shared with staff yesterday as we came together a prayer from Reverend Elizabeth Caton, simply entitled A Prayer to Heal a Divided Nation. And I thought I would start with that today. Dear God, this new day has dawned with this country more divided than it has been since the days of the Civil War. Half of your people are rejoicing while the other half are stunned and sore afraid. What divided us then continues to tear at the seams of the fabric of this nation. We are a united, divided states. So help us to remember that the experiment called democracy is not over. It is still being tested. After 240 years of existence, the final results are not yet in. We still have work to do. It stretches out before us across wheat fields and deserts, from the mountains to the prairies, from the sea to shining sea. In the midst of our sense of victory, help us to remember your call to us to love one another as you love us. And in the midst of our sense of defeat, help us to remember that you still reign, that you alone are worshipped, you alone are God. Help us to put aside our own feelings, jumbled and confused as they may be at the moment, in service of others, our families and friends and neighbors, both here and around the world. Help us to remember your high calling to us to be agents of forgiveness and reconciliation, love and peace, healing and hope in a world made dark by fear and hatred and brokenness. Help us to rebuild this nation by seeking out your image in the face of others, finding the best in us to serve those who are the least, the lost, and the lonely. And help us to remember the words of one of your servants of old, who reminded us that perfect love casts out fear. So help us perfect our love. We are your people. You know us by many names. You are our God, and we know you by many names. May we find strength in our diversity and seek courage to live into what is written on every piece of currency in this nation, that in God we trust. In God we trust. For only in you can we live in safety. Only in you will we find justice. Only in you will we know the peace that passes all human understanding. Amen. And so I guess that's my prayer today as we gather here. It's about our life together, living together faithfully. It is about the fact that we are a divided nation. We are a divided community where many supported Donald Trump as president and wanted him reelected, and others did not and preferred to have Joe Biden as president. And it's now not about one winning and one losing. It's about how do we come together. There is so much in our world today, so much in the midst of a pandemic, so much in the midst of chaos that seeks to divide. But it seems to me that the call of the church, the call of our church together, is that we look and focus on the things that bring us together. We focus on the gift of faith. We focus on the hope that comes in Jesus Christ. That we focus on what it means to be a community of faith, embracing the world and making a difference for the purposes of the gospel. And so it seemed right for me today that this weekend, a part of our gospel reading is the calling of the first disciples. And from Mark 1, 17 and 18, Jesus said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you fish for people." And immediately they left their nets and followed him. So some reflections. from Stephen Garnas Holmes, The Unfolding Light. God, can I hear the call? Do I listen? Raise my head from my consuming tasks to listen for another voice. Do I recognize your voice when I hear it? And when you call me to service, to healing, to justice. What do I need to leave behind to get up and follow? What nets entangle me? The familiar, the safe, the comfortable? Will I let go of people's kindness, a sense of entitlement to peace and security? Do I even see the webs of injustice that benefit me but hurt others? Entangling nets I have tended and mended. Can I let go? Oh God, give me a heart to let them go. Yes, let them go. Just let them go. And then get up and follow you. May God bless us. May God lead us, for we need it deeply. In following Christ, we are united. Thanks for being part of the mission and the ministry that we share together here at Trinity as God's people seeking to change the world. God bless.